Hi guys, I just recorded this video and played it back, and my computer's fan was super loud, so I let my computer cool off a little, and hopefully the fan isn't really loud. But if it is really loud, I'm not recording this a third time, so you're just going to have to deal with it. Okay, so basically I'm here to tell you guys the update. I got a lot of information today, and I've had a little too much caffeine, so I'm talking very fast, so I'm going to try and slow it down, rein it in, calm down. But if I'm a little bit crazy today, that's why. Plus I've got like a billion things to do today. So, moving on. It is Thursday, April 2nd, and I have a lot of information to tell you guys. We are making some big changes. So, first of all, I had recorded a video earlier this week, and I'll just summarize it instead of like inserting it because it's going to be a long video. Basically, I was commenting back and forth with a fellow YouTuber. Strength Beyond the Storm is her channel. I'll link her channel below. She has had recurrent miscarriages and is going through IVF, and she was talking in one of her videos about her RE office and how supportive, that's Reproductive Endocrinologist, for those of you who don't know, which I'm sure all of you do. Anyways, she was talking in her videos about how they treat her, and her RE actually said something to her that I was just floored by. He said if it was my wife going through this, I would want to know, and I mean, it sounds like he really gives it his all. And I'm not saying I don't like, my current OB is great, but they don't do that. And I would love that. So, after kind of chatting with her, and I had already been kind of on the fence about it, it really affirmed in my mind, I need to switch to an RE office. So, I was going to call my OB office and tell them that for sure I wanted to do the referral. Before I had a chance to, my OB office called me, and she said they had chatted about my case, and they thought it was time for me to transfer to the RE. So, I am officially being referred to a reproductive endocrinologist. They are far away. Their office is 80-some miles away from us, which is far. I know there are people who travel farther. So it's a little nerve-wracking. But I think it'll be a good thing. So the referral process started earlier this week, and I hadn't heard anything. So this morning I was like, you know what, I'm just going to call. So I called my office. And she was like, you haven't heard anything yet? And I was like, no, not yet. I haven't heard anything. So she called down for me to check on what was going on and made the appointment for me. So the 29th of April, which is 27 days from now, I have an appointment with an RE. And I didn't know what to expect. And so I called the RE office. I'm a little crazy. And I just was like, can you give me the rundown of like what to expect and what's going to happen? They're like, oh yeah, totally. So, they got a big plus in my book for being immediately, I'm not even technically a patient yet. And they were like, oh no, totally, we'll talk to you. So, what happens on that first day, I guess, and I'm sure those of you who have done IVF are like, psh, newbie. But they sit me down for half an hour with the nurse. And I think the nurse does like your vitals and that kind of stuff. And she said that part lasts about half an hour. Then the doctor will come in, the nurse will leave, or the nurse will leave, then the doctor will come in. I need to drink water. Anyways, and then the doctor will talk to us for an hour. And she said they highly, highly recommend you bring your husband. I was like, I'm not going alone. So Tim and I will go, and they get our full medical histories, which I'm sure like any of you who have done an RE office visit are like, well, duh, that's standard. But I was really nervous because I didn't know what to expect. So she said that they do full medical history. The doctor will have already reviewed my chart from my current provider, so she'll have some background. And it's sort of like strategic planning meeting, which is, I'm kind of thinking of it as like strategic planning, make us a baby meeting. So that we talked about all that. That was with like the scheduling coordinator person. And then I was like, well, you know, between now and then, should we continue to try? And she was like, that's a question for a nurse. Let me put a message in for you, and I'll have them call you back. So they did that. And the nurse called me, and she was also super nice, which was, again, wonderful. And talked to me for a while, and we kind of weighed it out. Basically, what it ends up being is 6 one way, half a dozen the other. Like, it's pretty much up to us. I think we're probably, I don't know, I don't know what we're going to do. Tim is not home from work yet, so I haven't really had a chance to talk all this over with him. So I don't know if we'll try this cycle. Basically, what she said is, it's up to us. The pros and cons are pretty much, if I get pregnant, it's a month sooner than I could potentially have a baby. If it is something like there's no real reason, or it's a hormonal thing or something like that, those are things that they can handle and test for and treat while I'm pregnant. But if it's something that they would need to treat before I conceive, whatever it was, then obviously they wouldn't be able to do anything for me. So what she said to do is, goodness. We're supposed to talk it over and make our decision, whatever. And if I do try the cycle, that I should do the progesterone as prescribed currently by my OB, and to not make any changes to what I'm doing now until I meet with the RE. And so if I conceive this cycle, I should immediately call them when I get a positive pregnancy test, and they will order me labs right away, and they'll test, I think she said they're going to test hormones, so I don't know what exactly those are, but I'm guessing progesterone, estrogen, all those things. I don't know, though. And do a pregnancy test. Goodness, what is in my throat? Anyways, so we're going to have to decide if we want to try this cycle. Okay. I think that was all the information I had to give you. We have an RE appointment. It's 29th. We may or may not try the cycle. I think that's everything. I'm probably forgetting something, but I've recorded this twice already. Well, this is my second time, so I think that's everything. Anyways, I feel like I'm totally losing every train of thought today, but for those of you who have been to the NRE and a reproductive endocrinologist, there we go, and you have experience with that first appointment, if it sounds like you did what I'm going to do, if you could give me any kind of reassurance that it's normal and it's going to be fine, that would be nice. And if you have any input on whether or not you think we should try this cycle, feel free to tell me. I don't know if I'll listen to you, but hey, you never know. So anyways, I think that's everything for today. I'm probably forgetting something, but yeah, so we are officially transferring. That's it. I don't know why I just took 8 minutes to tell you that. I love you guys. Baby dust to those of you who are trying, and I love you, and